Hello, my dear students. How are you today? I'd like to read an article for you. The title is How Climate Change Could Be Affecting Your Brain. A new element of the catastrophic impacts of climate change is emerging: how global warming is impacting the human brain. In a paper published today in Nature Climate Change, an international team of academics explores the ways in which research has shown that a changing environment affects how our brains work and how climate change could impact our brain function in the future. The paper is led by the University of Vienna with input from the Universities of Geneva, New York, Chicago, Washington, Stanford, Exeter in the UK, and the Max Planck Institute in Berlin. It also explores the role that neuroscientists can play in further understanding and addressing these challenges. Lead author Dr. Kimberly C. Dowell of the University of Vienna said, "We've long known that factors in our environment can lead to changes in the brain, yet we are only just beginning to look at how climate change, the greatest global threat of our time, might change our brains. Given the increasingly frequent extreme weather events we are already experiencing, alongside factors such as air pollution, the way we access nature, and the stress and anxiety people experience around climate change, it's crucial that we understand the impact this could all have on our brains. Only then can we start to find ways to mitigate these changes. Since the 1940s, scientists have known from mouse studies that the changing environmental factors can profoundly change the development and plasticity of the brain. This effect has also been seen in humans in research looking at the effects of growing up in poverty, which found disturbances to brain systems, including lack of cognitive stimulation, exposure to toxins, poor nutrition, and heightened childhood stress. While not entirely surprising, this research highlights the profound impact that one's environment can have on their brain. Now, the authors are calling for research to explore the impact on the human brain of being exposed to more extreme weather events, such as heat waves, droughts, and hurricanes, and associated forest fires and floods. They believe such events may change brain structure, function, and overall health, and also call for more research to evaluate how this may explain changes in well-being and behavior. The paper also explores the role that neuroscience can play in influencing the way we think about climate change, our judgments, and how we respond. Dr. Matthew White of the Universities of Exeter and Vienna is a co-author on the study. He said, "Understanding neural activity that is relevant to motivations, emotions, and temporal horizons may help predict behavior and improve our understanding of or underlying barriers preventing people from behaving as pro-environmentally as they might wish. Both brain function and climate change are highly complex areas. We need to start seeing them as interlinked and to take action to protect our brains against the future realities of climate change and start using our brains better to cope with what is already happening and prevent the worst case scenarios." Now, I have finished reading the article. Let's study the vocabulary mentioned in this article.
Plasticity. Plasticity.
Plasticity, the quality of being soft enough to be changed into a new shape. Example, long-term potentiation, and experience-dependent plasticity is visual and visual cortex are co-regulated by age and experience.
Poverty. Poverty.
Poverty means the condition of being extremely poor. 2 million people in the city live in abject, very great poverty.
Disturbance. Disturbance.
Disturbance, something that interrupts someone or makes someone feel worried. Phone calls are the biggest disturbance at work.
Cognitive. Cognitive.
Cognitive means connected with thinking or conscious mental processes. Some of her cognitive functions have been impaired.
Profound. Profound.
Profound means felt or experienced very strongly or in an extreme way. His mother's death when he was aged 6 had a very profound effect on him.
Heighten. Heighten.
Heighten. To increase or make something increase, especially an emotion or effect. The strong police presence only heightened the tension among the crowd. Until we meet again, thank you and goodbye.